Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm Sir Worldwide, and I like to talk about a subject that I didn't know I'd be talking about. But because of an incident that happened a couple of days ago with me, I want to discuss this to try to make it easier for other people to deal with. And that is racial profiling by law enforcement. The other day, I went to an area that I don't normally go to, taking my granddaughter with me because her iPhone needed some assistance with the Apple Store. And as soon as I turned into this area, there's a police car behind me, lights flashing all over the place. So I immediately pulled over, and here comes this police officer with his hand on his gun and walked up to me and said, "There's been a bank robbery, and you fit the profile of the bank robbers because there's a woman involved." You know, I've never been pulled over before in many years. So, and he's got his hand on his gun. I'm feeling like, what's going on here? I remember just recently, a young man was killed. The police officer shot him in the chest 4 times because he reached for his wallet. So I'm nervous and all that. He's asked, "Where you going?" I said, "We're going to the Apple Store." He said, "Do you have an iPhone?" I said, "Yes, we got one." And then I said something to him that I needed to say, and he got in his car and drove away. So then I checked all my sources, all the news outlets, everything. There was no bank robbery, not that day. And he named the bank. There was no bank robbery, period. So I got pulled over because I was driving while black. There are a lot of young people who don't know how to handle this. I stayed put. I was nervous, yes, because this man had his hand on his gun. And I know how many times have we been looking at what's happened in the last 2 years, 3 years. Racial profiling. And people wind up deceased. You know, racial profiling has destroyed the trust in the police. And this was manifested back in 1980s when this started. Right now, here we got heading into 2018. We got less than 6 months, and this year is gone. So, passing information on to everyone. Remain calm if you're stopped by the police for anything. Speak to the officer with respect. "Yes, sir," "Yes, officer," or whatever. Don't show any anger, no hostility. Don't show any of that. Just let it go that way. And perhaps what's going on will just fade off into the sunset and you can drive away like I did. But my granddaughter was upset because she's a young woman. I was upset too, but I had to maintain my coolness. So this racial profiling thing is something that, you know, it can happen at any time. And who knows, you can reach for your wallet, you think you're going for a gun and pump bullets into your body. It happened already, more than once, in America. That's basically my message, you know. But I want to say this as well. I believe that law enforcement should be trained. All law enforcement agencies in the United States should be trained the same way that the FBI and the CIA is trained. Of course, they have a different requirements for being in those organizations. You got to be a college graduate, first of all. To be a police officer, you don't have to be. But the training should start there. And maybe if we put our heads together and make these politicians take a look at that, the training should be the same for all law enforcement agencies in the United States. Please subscribe to this channel. I'm Sir Worldwide. Thank you.